Before the rise of modern nations, before borders divided the earth, power belonged to empires. They stretched across continents, commanded millions, and reshaped the course of human history. They rose from dust with ambition, discipline, and vision. They believed themselves eternal. Yet time, the one ruler none could conquer, reduced them all to memory. Empires are not born in glory. They begin in necessity. Near rivers and fertile lands, small communities formed. Survival demanded cooperation. Cooperation demanded structure. Structure demanded leadership. From leadership came authority, and from authority came the first kingdoms. Agriculture created surplus. Surplus created trade. Trade created wealth, and wealth awakened ambition. Ambition is the spark from which empires rise. Across deserts, valleys, and mountains, civilizations expanded their reach. Roads were carved across wilderness. Armies were trained with precision. Laws were written not only to govern the present, but to secure the future. Trade routes became networks of influence. Markets became centers of diplomacy. Knowledge became a form of power equal to any weapon forged by man. At the height of their strength, empires saw themselves as unshakable. They believed their reign would outlive time itself. But history has never granted immortality. At the center of every empire stood a ruler, a single figure whose voice could declare peace or ignite war. Wisdom in such a leader could bring prosperity for generations. Arrogance could destroy it just as quickly. The crown was never merely a symbol of honor. It was a burden of consequence. To rule an empire was to hold the fate of countless lives in a single decision. Yet empires did not truly live inside palaces or thrones. They lived in the hands of workers who built cities stone by stone, in the minds of scholars who preserved knowledge, in the voices of traders who crossed continents, in the strength of farmers who fed entire nations. Culture flourished where order existed. Language, art, architecture, and beliefs spread across lands under imperial rule. At their peak, empires were not only powerful, they were alive. But within every empire, unseen forces gathered. Expansion strained resources. Wealth encouraged corruption. Success invited rivals. Loyalty weakened. Unity fractured. The very systems that once strengthened the state began to erode it from within. Empires rarely collapse in a single moment. They fade. A province breaks away. A border fails. A treasury empties. A leader dies. Slowly, certainty becomes instability. Stability becomes fragility. Fragility becomes silence. Cities that once commanded the world fall quiet. Palaces crumble. Statues break. Roads vanish beneath sand and soil. What was once power becomes ruin. Yet empires are never truly gone. Their ideas survive. Their inventions endure. Their laws shape future nations. Their languages echo through generations. The modern world is built upon foundations laid by civilizations long vanished. We walk their roads. We speak their influence. We live within systems they first imagined. The empires themselves have faded into history, but their legacy remains. Power may fall. Stone may crumble. Crowns may disappear. History does not. Its voice travels across centuries, carried in stories, traditions, and memory. It speaks in whispers through ruins and monuments. It reminds us that greatness is never permanent, but influence can be eternal. The empires are gone. Their echoes are not. And if we listen closely, we can still hear them.